Well, welcome back to another video, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. In this video, I'm going to talk about the typical weekly schedule of a part-time MBA student for anybody out there who's just wondering, really, breaking down just by hours of the day and looking at a holistic week, what that's like. And so if you can imagine yourself trying to move forward with an MBA program to, further your career, further your understanding of how businesses are run, and just kind of want to propel yourself to the next step, hopefully this video can help you out. So let's get into it. Okay, so now I'm gonna walk you guys through the class that I just finished during my summer term in my part-time MBA program. So the class, typically it'll meet once a week on Tuesday. Typically in my program, classes are either on Tuesdays or Thursdays, and so this particular class was from Tuesday. Every class is always essentially from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. as you can see on the screen. And just looking at the week, have the majority of the time spent preparing for class outside of Tuesday during the evenings. That's just when I have the time to do it. And then the bulk of preparation comes on the weekends as well. So you're gonna have to be really prepared to, depending on how much reading and how projects are going for that particular class that you're in, you'll have to sacrifice a lot of your weekends to really, prepare for class and do the best that you can do. So when this class started, let's look at Monday, July 5th. I typically give myself an hour and a half to kind of get ready for the entire day. I wake up at 7:30, I feed my dogs, eat breakfast, I get ready, have breakfast with my wife before she leaves for the day. I'm working full-time at home. Just since the pandemic, I've been at home the entire time, so I'm trying to make the best of it. And when 9 o'clock turns, then I sit in this chair in this office and get to work. So from 9 to essentially noon, there's like a 3-hour window there where I'm just working, trying to get everything I need done in the morning, responding to emails, working on my implementations for work. And then 12 to 1 is my lunch break that I give myself. So this is when if I feel like working out for the day, I'll go outside, I'll go for a run, I'll go to the gym, or I'll take my dogs out for a walk. There's a local park nearby, so that's nice. And then I'll also eat as well. So I heat something up in the microwave that was left over, or just make a sandwich or something like that. And then I'll get back into work. So from 1 p.m. to basically like 5, depending on how the work day is going, how much I actually have. That'll be just the rest of my work for the day. After 5, I close my computer. I walk out of this room that I'm in right now. This is our little home office, and I'll relax. So typically 5 to 6. If I didn't work out during the 12 to 1 period, I'll go to the gym or go outside for a run, or just go outside in general to relax. Then 6 to 8 p.m. Either me or my wife will cook dinner, and then we'll watch TV and hang out, and then I will prepare at the same time for class the next day. So really the evening after work is done is when I review my readings, finish up anything I need to do for class the next day. And then you can see Tuesday's essentially the same thing. And so it's really when work ends at 5 that I'm trying to relax from 5 to 6, but also at the same time I'm reviewing my reading, reviewing notes and stuff for class, because I want to make sure I have a lot that I can contribute to the case study discussions that we had for this particular class. And so Tuesdays are definitely the most intense day for me. I really don't get to spend that much time outside the house at all. And during class, the professor will have a short, like 10 to 15, 20-minute break sometimes. Here I've noted that it's at 8 p.m. Sometimes the professor slots that in around 7:30, just kind of like a halfway mark between 6 to 9 p.m. Just so everybody can kind of get a break and eat if they haven't eaten already. And then the rest of the week is basically rinse and repeat of that. Depending how far along in the term that we are in, the readings and tasks that I have here may potentially change into team meetings. So basically every class I've been in so far has had a group project, whether it's a presentation or you're working together to write an essay. The team will slot time in the evenings when everybody can kind of meet to meet and discuss that. And so for this class, I've just noted here that this is when I get to do my readings or tasks. And so really anytime after 5 p.m. is when you might meet with your group. It just really depends when everybody's available. Sometimes it happens on the weekend. And so I go through my entire week, and then you see Saturday and Sunday are really when I try and get the bulk of my work done to prepare for next week's class. So hopefully this kind of gives you an idea of what a typical week is like for a part-time MBA student, the kind of hours that you have to commit to just one class. So this is just an example I put together just for one class. Okay, so now we're back. Okay, so this is what my fall semester is typically gonna look like. I'm gonna have a class on Tuesday, a class on Thursday, and basically my free time outside of that is really geared towards preparing for class. So anywhere you see relax or dinner and watch TV, I could just potentially, I'm just gonna add this here, relax / Okay, so here is more of a typical day in the life of what 2 classes looks like. After work each day, I'm relaxing, but then also at the same time preparing, doing a couple of things for class in terms of reading. Definitely the day of a class on a Tuesday and a Thursday, right after work, I'm going into just looking at readings, freshening myself up to prepare for those classes. And yeah, that's basically it for a typical week, day in the life. Things come up here and there during the work week, so maybe my lunch break gets shifted maybe to sometimes after 1 p.m. if I have a lot going on in the morning. But generically this is what it looks like all mapped out. And I hope that gives you a sense of what it's like, the time commitment that I put into this right now, and hopefully you guys get some value out of that if you're making a decision whether to pursue a part-time MBA program. So yeah, I think that's all for this video. Definitely like and subscribe to this video and to this channel for more part-time MBA tips and day in the life type things. If that's interesting to you, definitely gonna try and ramp things up here. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it. See you in the next one.